All right, one more time for the private ride here. This time I'm going to actually show you how I create an invoice for somebody. It's just going to be me, and we're going to charge it out at the send an invoice at the end of the ride when we're done. I'm going to say I'm doing 5 rides for $10 each. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, but I'm going to show you everything that I do as far as getting ready for a private ride. All right, so Hum app, obviously you need to be online. Private ride, I'm going to put in this phone number already. This is my phone number. Okay, we're putting in that phone number, so that's already set. So I need to go to now. Got to go to my Square app. All right, come down here to more invoices. Up here to the plus sign where it says new, add a customer. See if I can find myself. There I am, right there. Boom. All right, that's me. Gonna add a line item. I already have some preset rides already set up for people, but I'm just gonna do custom amount since I don't have that. I do the title. I always put Hum Ride. Hum Ride. Price. We said $10 each. All right. Then I just move it over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rides. Okay. Here I'm just gonna put training video. Now you guys can put in here whatever notes you want, like hey, travel to and from work or something like that, just so hey, it looks legit. All right, then you hit save. Boom. Okay, so here we've got Kevin Gable. That's going to be me. That's going to be my client. All right, we've got doing a Hum ride times 5 at $10 a piece. Total is going to be $50. Now keep scrolling down here because there's something important you want to click. Tipping. All right, you always want to be able to give them the option to tip. Then you do next. And like I said, this is me getting ready for a ride. Now notice it says send invoice right there. This is kind of what the preview is going to be. Break Home Travel has sent you an invoice. The customer, it'll have their name. That's my old address, so don't plan on sending me any mail there. $10 each times 5, blah, blah, blah. That's what they're going to see when they get this, okay? So now we're going to leave that alone. All right. Now we're going to go back here to starting the ride. Or better yet, I would have, let's go here. I'm going to, I don't know if I can do this or not. I guess I don't have myself loaded up. But anyway, I would normally text them and say, hey, I've arrived. Or good afternoon, Kevin, I've arrived. Okay, so we've already done that. So now we're going to go back here to the private ride. They showed up. They're in the car. How you doing? Boom, we were going to request a ride. And then, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks, and we're starting the ride. All right, so we're going to go start a ride here. Now the reason I'm doing this too is so that you see, I'm going to show you what the passenger sees when you send them an invoice. Now you could have already sent the invoice right now, and I probably should have done that ahead of time, but I'm just going to do it at the end here too. All right, so we're starting a ride. You've started a ride. We're going. We're just going to go down here to boom, boom, boom. All right, so we come to the light. Now, normally, you know, hey, I'm asking them how they're doing, how things going. You know, if we're going to some appointment today or we're going out to eat, you know, hey, have you been there before? You know, do you already know what you're going to be looking forward to eating or whatever? You know, just something to, hey, make their ride go fluent, not just sitting in here with a bunch of, as the old DJs used to call it, whether you're in the club or on the radio, dead air. The one thing you don't want is dead air. Dead air just takes things away, takes the vibe away and everything else. So, you know, we're talking, just like I'm doing right here, we're talking about what's going on. I'm shooting on down. Now, you notice it doesn't move right away, okay? Boom. There we go. Now, as you see, we're moving along the road here. We're going down the road. Blah, 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 blah. I've showed you how to set up the invoice. We made sure that, hey, we checked that tipping box. Make sure that's good to go. And boom. Now, a lot of people want to throw that tip on when they're doing a private ride and just doing a tap to pay. You can do that if you want. I don't like to do it. I just like to say, hey, the ride came to this amount, or this is what we agreed on. Is that what you want me to make this out for? If they say yes, you're good to go. That's why when I tell you guys, when I do my quotes, I always throw an extra $5 or $10 on there, just to, hey, give myself a tip if they don't tip me. All right. So that's why, hey, I don't ever say, you know, $50 plus tip. I don't ever say plus tip. All right. You know, this way, hey, you know, it is what it is. I hate asking for tips, you know, because then it makes me look like I'm begging. Okay, I'm not begging for a ride. It's a privilege for me to drive you. Okay, it's a privilege for my hospitality. It's a privilege for, you know, a great, safe ride. That's all a privilege for you. All right, if you don't like it, you know, or you don't reward it, all right, cool. But like I said, I've already made you reward me. So, you know, that's why I don't even worry. I don't sweat it. Because, hey, I already know you added a tip for me. So then, if they do add a tip, then, hey, the ride's even better, okay? Now, some of you may be out there, but Kevin, that makes you lying to somebody. No, I'm not lying to somebody. I'm not lying at all. I'm just saying, hey, this is what the ride costs. I don't say tip included. I just say this is what the ride costs. All right, if they want a tip extra, that's fine. I'm not going to stop them, okay? Because you're going to find out, if you provide a great service, people want to tip you anyways. All right, they want you to be their driver. They want to keep you happy, you know. And the best way to do that, add that little extra on there. Sorry, I got the hiccups, folks. All right, we're going to be ending the ride here pretty soon. You got to keep hitting this little zone button just so, hey, you don't want people seeing that, hey, this is where we started from. Is this legit? You know, is it a problem with the app? Yes, it is. Right? Are they going to fix it? I don't know. All right, so don't sweat it. Just keep tapping that button, or better yet, you can just totally turn your, turn your screen black, turn your phone off, because you're not going to end the ride till you've got them out of your vehicle, you've got luggage or whatever gone, okay, and then you are ready to leave. You are back in the vehicle and ready to leave. That's when you end the ride, okay? So just remember that. All right, so basically what we were doing is we were taking this person to and from work. So, and we did it five times, or we're just taking them to work, I should say. We're just taking them to work every day, because they've got a ride home at night. And hey, I always tell people, if you can find a ride home for free, or find a ride for free, take it. Don't feel obligated to use me every time, and then feel like, well, if somebody's going to give you a free ride, take the free ride. All right, we're going to get going here. This person's going to be working at Burger King. All right, so we're going to just take him from home to Burger King here. All right, and I'm just going to bada boom, bada bing. All right, here we go. Just because I don't want my video to take too long here. Alright, so we're going to pull over here to Burger King's parking lot. Here we go. We have pulled up to Burger King here. Give me just a second. Boom. All right. Oops, don't want to reverse. They've gotten out. You just tell them, hey, I'll send the invoice here in a few minutes. All right, they're gotten out. We end the trip. And another, yes, we're sure we want to end the ride. Okay, 11:35. Remember, that's not what this ride cost. Let me show you something before we get to the invoice. All right, so we go to earnings. All right, and I'm going to go here to Tuesday. Boom. And now we've got this one right here. So, nope. As you see, it says cash collect 11:35. The ride itself was only, with our rate card, the ride was $9.73. I agreed on $10, so I made a 27 cents on each ride. So $1. But this person likes to tip, so I'll make more than that. All right. Here we go. Done with that. Now I'm going to go to my invoice here. I'm just going to send it. Boom. We've sent the invoice. All right, it's going. It knows where it needs to go to. Just says going to my email account. So we'll get to my email account here. Bighorn Travel has sent me an invoice, $50. All right. I've got pay invoice. I probably got to get my card out here. All right, now, this is what they're seeing. Bighorn Travel sent you an invoice for $50. Do you include a tip for a service? Heck yeah, we're going to include $10. Basically, give them another ride. All right. Now I've already got my card downloaded, so we're just going to do that. And we're going to pay now. Like I said, this is so you can just tell your clients, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but anyway. Boom. Sorry, it wasn't accepted. What? Alright, well, let's just... Why is it not doing this? Verified, boom, probably shouldn't have gave you guys all that stuff. Anyway. Yep, cool. There we go. Now let's see what we got going. Boom. It was paid, and they'll get a copy of the receipt. All right, so now here, when you go back to invoices, you'll see, that should say paid. It'll say paid. Boom. All right. So then all I got to do, give the card time to download, and it will download. Okay. What you saw there, that number is what Square takes out for its fee. No big deal. All right. So that is doing a private ride, invoiced with Square, and I hope this shows you people how to do it. Let's see, we're looking at 14 minutes. We had some good music in the background, and boom. Now, what I would do afterwards is, after this, I would send that person a text message once they paid me, saying thank you for letting me handle your travel services this week. Look forward to seeing you next week. Boom. Like I said, you're creating a relationship that, hey, they're not just a number, they're not just a ride, they're not just a dollar amount. All right, so you got to keep doing that. I'm going to let you guys go, and thank you guys very much.